intervene here. Look, manifesto pledges. I'm being very tolerant and stretching that. I think that was very close to the wind on that. If you're planning to do any more of those, then I don't really want to exercise ruling out those issues. So think carefully in terms
you're pointing over at this side. I actually spoke about a manifesto pledge. Assemblymember Harani didn't even mention one. He talked about the NHS. So I think you need to point over that side too.
Well, actually bringing questions up is in order. That's what they did. In terms of bringing them in order, what you're doing is trying to stretch it a bit too far. So I'm just watching. I'm just giving a friendly indication. I'm just giving a friendly indication to all Assembly members. I'll give a friendly indication to all Assembly members. I can look where I want to look.
Chair, I specifically mentioned his manifesto, and the part I referred to is on page 55. I specifically mentioned it. I don't know why you're looking at me.
I'm just giving you some...
The chair tried to keep order in the room, reminding members to stay within the lines of the manifesto pledges. His tone was calm but firm as he warned that questions were beginning to stretch the limits. He called it a friendly indication, a gentle reminder to think carefully before pushing boundaries any further. But the tension was already visible across the chamber as eyes shifted and voices grew sharper.
Friendly advice.
I think you're giving me biased advice, Chair.
But let's see where it goes. That's what I'm saying. Right. Okay, let's bring in Assemblymember Bakari.
This is linked to Assemblymember Hall's question previously. The Liberal Democrats are actually thrilled that funding will be provided to the Carnival this year, but we are worried about its future. Can you guarantee funding every year for Carnival on the streets of Notting Hill?
No.
Okay, Assemblymember Boff.
In your manifesto, you claim to be the most pro-business ever, as well as supporting small businesses. During the summer weekends, only a few years back, Northcote Road was closed to traffic, which allowed alfresco.
One member defended herself, insisting that she had indeed referred to the manifesto, and even cited the exact page. She didn't like being singled out and accused the chair of biased advice. The back and forth grew louder until the chair moved to end the argument. Everyone could feel the rising friction. The calm of procedure was slipping into frustration, and the air in the room turned heavy with ego and irritation.
Dining to take place. It was a huge boost for local businesses and received the overwhelming support of local residents. The council now claim that costs prevent them from doing this again. Will you help them cover these costs and help rejuvenate this popular scheme?
Well, Chair, again, I speak to the member as well. I've got an answer to his question later on, it's question 18, so, I mean...
Well,
I want to be helpful.
It's going to be a long answer. I'll tell you what. What I will ask is, you are supporting schemes in Brixton, Leighton and Shoreditch for alfresco dining. Would you write to Wandsworth Council and ask why this oven-ready scheme does not feature in that list of alfresco?
Assemblymember Bari then took the mic, linking back to a previous discussion. The Liberal Democrats, he said, were thrilled that this year's Notting Hill Carnival had received funding. But his voice carried concern. Could the mayor guarantee funding every year? Would this iconic celebration of culture be protected for the future? The answer came instantly and cold. No, a short word that landed like a hammer across the chamber.
Dining destinations.
Chair, I'm trying to be helpful. I don't want to eat up the time, but my answer that I would have given addresses that, so I can send him it in writing if he wants to save time, or I can answer it now.
I would very much appreciate you sending me that, so we can save some time.
And again, Chair, if the member wants to follow it up with me after, I'm more than happy to.
I certainly shall. Thank you very much.
Just to help Assembly members and guidance of how to ask questions, the link was made back to the manifesto. Right, let's move on. So, Assembly member, where I need some help.
Assembly member Prince.
Prince. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, in your manifesto you talk about transport and also how well you've done on the Elizabeth Line and Northern Line. You have, during the campaign, also mentioned about the Piccadilly Line.
Next came Assembly Member Boff. He reminded the mayor that he had called himself the most pro-business mayor ever. Boff described how closing Northcote Road to traffic for al fresco dining had once revived the area's economy. Local shops had flourished, residents had cheered. But now the council claimed costs made it impossible. He asked the mayor directly, would he help cover the costs and bring life back to those streets?
And as we heard from the Commissioner last week, there are issues with that. Could you actually enlarge on that? It looks very much like there's a fundamental problem with this new Piccadilly train that we have.
I will answer the question, but just say, I think the dangers of this sort of question is I've not got the briefing to answer it, so I want to be helpful to you. And so the joy of the GLA Act and the way previously it's been done 25 years is you ask a question, I get a briefing, I can answer the question, we're all illuminated, and the public sees scrutiny and stuff. So I'll answer the question, though, so I've not got the answer to so it's not uncommon.
You also do know, Mayor.
It's not uncommon.
You also know, Mayor, that on occasion I give you an additional briefing if it's a matter of.
I say in a respectful way.
Yeah.
Question is about a manifesto. I've actually got a proper manifesto like the previous, unlike other candidates. So you can ask anything on a question about a manifesto. Don't be surprised if I can't answer.
The mayor hesitated, saying he already had a related answer prepared for a later question. He offered to send it in writing to save time. Boff agreed, saying he would follow up later. The exchange was polite but careful, like two people avoiding a deeper argument. Around them the assembly watched as the debate shifted from passion to procedure, the energy slowly draining from the room.
Answer it because the lack of notice means I've not got the briefing. And so the short answer is we often order trains. I've been in the mayor for 9 years, order trains for the Elizabeth Line, for the DLR, for trams, for the Pick Line. It's not uncommon for once the first train arrives that we notice issues that some people call teething problems, but they're issues that weren't foreseen when they were tested at factory off-site. And so that's what's happened with the Pick Line. First train is built, issues have arisen, which means rather than them building another 35 trains that are also faulty, they try and finesse and fix the problems of the first train. And that leaves the first train, when it's been tested on the lines, being delayed, or we make up the time, so the actual endpoint for all the trains coming to the Pick Line, hopefully we will keep. The first train may be delayed, if that makes sense.
So will you share with us what the issues are?
I think the Commissioner did offer a briefing to I'm more than happy to follow that up with a colleague. What the Commissioner won't be able to do is share sensitive stuff, because there could be, speaking generally, there can often be claims against the provider for not, and so, but I'm more than happy for TFL to organise that.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Then Assembly Member Prince stood up, turning the focus to transport. He praised the mayor's work on the Elizabeth Line and Northern Line but raised concerns about the Piccadilly Line. Reports suggested serious issues with the new trains. Prince wanted clarity. Were the trains fundamentally flawed? Could the project face delays? His question struck at the heart of one of the mayor's proudest campaign claims: London's transport. The mayor admitted he didn't have full briefing notes on the issue. He explained that new train orders often reveal unexpected technical problems once real-world testing begins. He called them teething problems, though they could mean delays. He said only one train had been built so far, and engineers were working to fix the issues before producing the rest. His answer was long, cautious, and clearly meant to buy time. Prince pressed again, asking what exactly those issues were. The mayor said Transport for London would organise a full briefing but warned that some details were sensitive. There might be contractual claims against suppliers, so not everything could be shared publicly. The session ended quietly with polite thanks, but an unspoken question lingered. How many problems were still hidden behind London's newest rail project?